Hello, this is LordUg and welcome to my single player server. It's the one with Monsters Monument on, but I am here to do a tutorial today. And oh, let me get my mic. There we go. Just point mic properly. I'm going to get straight on with it because there's a lot to do and I don't want to make it to like 2 videos if I can help it. So I'm going to do a tutorial on. If you look at the bottom of the screen, to people who don't know, you can see a green number 30. That is my level right now, my experience level. And there's a green bar underneath it that fills up, and then I'll go to 31 and 32 each time it fills up. Now, it fills up by killing things and collecting experience orbs, little green balls, that come out from anything you kill. And there's a quicker way of doing it, because as you know, well, some of you anyway, if you might not know if you're new to the game, but this is an enchanted table, and you can use it by putting like weapons or tools, or like you've got levels here. You put a tool in, or a weapon, or a piece of armour, or something like that, and you'll get these options here. It'll tell you a level here, and whatever. Let's say I click on that one. It's level 21. It will deduct 21 levels from my experience level of 30 down here, leaving me on level 9. So well, I think if I'm right, the books go up to 50, and if you surround them, even on the right in the very far corners with books, it starts to read the books, and that's when it upgrades to the higher enchanting levels. Oops, sorry about that. Let me just get rid of the phone. And that's when it goes up to the higher enchanting levels. Listen to the thud. There we go. And you can then enhance your weapons to level 50 and armour and things like that up to level 50. Now, the problem is you need to make experience fast, and sometimes it's not easy. So the way to do it is with this. Now, I did not create this. I am not taking, please listen, I am not taking credit for this. I did not create this. I saw it actually Coast Quest series, Co-Star, but I think it was created by the great and wonderful Etho. So I'm not sure, but I'll put both links in the description anyway. So anyway, this is how we make it. Basically, what's going to happen is we're going to make mobs go up here, right to the top up there, where they will be dropped down to here, and they will have half a heart, or maybe 1 heart, whatever, where you then just stand here and just kill them. And because you only have to hit them once, you can kill many of them and get lots of experience, which I'll show you later. So first of all, let me show you how it works. Now, of course, you need a mob spawner. I don't know if you remember this zombie mob spawner. It used to be all water driven. Well, I filled it back in. Now I'm just going to, it's on peaceful right now, so I can quickly show you this. Now, what I've got is, oh, that's a bit high. Come here. Yeah, what I've got is, if you look, it's like the old elevator that they used to use before, or they've fixed it, where you could use a water elevator where you'd have like ladders. Something similar to that, but what it does is, I have water going across, and then I have water in a corner, and it pushes everything towards here. So you've got to have a gap here, and then you well, just because it's only one square wide, you only need signs like this. You don't need them on both sides. So if you copy this design, then you'll be okay, and then you slip the water in and it'll come. Now, zombies, like most mobs by design, they jump all the time. They keep jumping. So what happens is they come out, they get spawned into the water, and they start jumping, and the water pushes them towards this gap. As soon as they hit this gap, because they're jumping, they start to go up, and they lift higher and higher. Now let me go back down a minute, because I want to show you how I've done this. If you look, I have put a block between where the signs are here, between each water. I've done that because what they were doing when there were a lot of zombies together, they were actually pushing each other out and falling back down. Well, this way they go up so many and then they can't get back out. They're stuck. They can't go anywhere except up. Now what happens is, if you keep this going and you just, I'm trying to, let me see if I can light something. I don't think I can. I hope you can see it. If you keep this pattern going, where it's just like sign, block, sign, block, like that, and these signs here holding the water in, glass or anything here against this going right up, then what will happen is the zombies go up, go up, go up, and when they get to the top, they're pushed over the edge. As you can see, I have block here again, block here again. I have a sign there stopping it going any further, and this time, how can I go? There's a sign here. What that does is it stops the water falling over the edge, but it will push the zombie over the edge. See, it slides along, boom. But I've got a piston here to stop it going over the edge because I want them to gather together. I don't want them coming over one at a time. I want them gathering together. So this piston is linked to the switch down there, which I will show you later, and connected by redstone, which I'll also show you quickly. So basically the lore gather here, and when I'm ready I flick the switch, the piston goes back in, and they all fall together, and they all fall down there. Now the thing is that yes, there is a thing in game where it checks how many mobs are spawned in a certain area, and when there's a certain amount it won't spawn anymore. But because the spawner is so far from the actual drop, the game thinks that it can still keep spawning mobs, so it keeps spawning them. It won't stop, and it'll just keep spawning them as long as you leave it. I usually go and make myself a drink and, you know, watch a bit of TV and let them gather up basically. And then when I'm ready I flick the switch. Now let me just put this back so I can quickly show you the other stuff. Now, as I said, it was linked by redstone wire down here. I mean, you can do this how you want. You like the numbers you need to know basically. It's one wide. It's 20. Well, it's 19 blocks if you don't count this one here that they land on, because they'll land on that block and break the legs and only have half a heart. But if you start here at the second block where your murder hole is, basically, then it's 19 blocks high. I've gone. Now, odd ones will die from the fall, but most of them will survive and have hardly any hearts left. Now, the redstone wiring is simple. Coming from the switch, it comes from the lever, hits this, and then it's just your vertical wiring, which we all know. Well, a lot of people do. It's just on, off, on, off, on, off. There are tutorials teaching that. Then it just basically goes round to the piston, and I can look at it from this side, and of course the piston sticks out and holds the zombies there. I don't need that there. So I will quickly go back down, and I will let some zombies, I will take myself off peaceful, I will let some zombies form, and I'll show you how this looks when it's ready to go. So I'll speak to you in a minute. Okay, the zombies are... I'm just going to show you this real quickly because the zombies are collecting. So I just want to show you how it works. I want to show you in action. So the spawner, look, is spawning zombies. And they come to push towards the ladder area, the lift area, and up they go. And they just go up and up and up until they get to the top. And you can see them gathered up there now. I don't know if you can make them out. But they're gathered up there, they're held by the piston. So, like I said, I will be right back, well, in about 10 minutes time, I'll be back when there's plenty gathered to flick the switch and show you how it works. Okay, this is 10 minutes into the future, and I've waited, and you can see that the zombies have been gathering, and they're all held by the, and they've all been held by the piston that's in the way. So let me just take that one out. And we'll go down and flick the switch, and then I can show you the fun part of this. As I said, it's 19 blocks high if you don't count the block they land on. If you start from the floor level when you build it, you want it to be 20 blocks high. Whether it's from the same height of the spawner or whether you go lower like I have had to actually, because the bottom of the original one finished down here, so I just used it. But it's 19 altogether to this block, 20 if you count this block into the floor. Alright, here we go. So watch this. It makes some noise. And as you can see, there's a lot of them. Now if you watch that 30, as I start hitting them, because one hit will kill them. I'm getting the balls hitting once. So just keep whacking away as quick as you can, press your mouse, and just keep hitting away. And they will just keep dying in one hit. And eventually when you're all the way through them, which won't take long. And like I say, you'd leave it longer, leave it about 20 minutes, walk away, actually go and do something else, and leave them with it. But as you can see, they're dying in one hit, down to the last couple, and boom. Let's see if one more drops. I don't know if we've got one more going up. But anyway, as you can see, I went from 30, well 30 or 31, but anyway, I've got up to 33, and that will only after about 10 minutes. If you build this and just let them gather and just, like I say, go away, watch a bit of TV, play a game, you know, do something. Yeah, here comes one, look. Boom. One hit. Boom. There you go. And that's what you want. So, there you go. That's a way of getting mobs to drop, many mobs to drop, and one hit killing them and getting your experience level up, which is very quick, which of course you can then use for your enchanting. Of course, it works for other things like spiders. No, sorry, not spiders. Well, spiders, I don't know. I've never tried it with spider. But it will work with skeletons just as well. Because you're using the murder hole thing. They'll not shoot you. And just keep whacking them. Okay, guys, that's it. If there's anything that you need to know, if I've missed anything, or if you actually want to see me build this, then, you know, build one on my creative server, then let me know and I'll do it. But if you've got it down, then good luck for it, and I hope it works for you. If you have any more questions, please let me know, and I will be happy, of course, as always, to answer your questions. I always do. So for now, you take really good care of yourselves, and goodbye for now, my friends.